Hey, it's Game Hydro. This game that we're doing now is called Valhalla Survival. It is the rare 3D game that does the roguelike style gameplay that is best exemplified by Survivor.io, sometimes Archero, Lonely Survivor for those who remember that from back in the day. Still a fun game, but nobody really seems to play it anymore. But this is Valhalla Survival. It's a darker spin on the same stuff. And we're going to go over some tips, cheats, and strategies for that. So, first of all, I'm going to go over to the avatar. And you can purchase quite a few perks here. As you level up and you level up your account, you don't automatically get the perks, which is really bizarre. But you got a lot of stat upgrades you can get from this. Evasion, critical strike, maximum hit points, weapon skill damage up. And we'll go over more weapon skills in a bit. And you can even unlock some new characters and some new avatars as you go. Obviously, at the beginning of the game, you get to choose your character. And so if at any time you want to reset that choice, go over to the account settings, delete your account with the delete account button. And you can do that even if you already bound your account. Now, by binding your account, you get 1,000 free diamonds. There's also other ways to get free diamonds in this game. A lot of stuff is sent to you by the mailbox. Hit the claim all button to claim it fast. Plus, you usually have an ad reward waiting for you up there with 20 diamonds. Surprisingly, you can't access that from the official diamond store, but you can purchase diamonds from there after you beat level 1-5. Now, in the account settings and the game settings, there's a lot of different stuff you can change. You can change the volume, the voices, the sound effects, the background music, and there's many different graphical options that you can change as well. So this game is very graphically intense, so if you have an older phone, you might need to turn down the quality of the graphics and change the FPS, the frames per second that is, change the resolution, and change the quality of the effects. If your phone is killing the battery too fast, that will help you absolutely save the battery. Going over to the account settings. Yeah, we already looked at that. Never mind. All right. Going over to the scout button. That's where you get your offline income from. So be sure to claim that as often as possible. There's also a surprisingly large quantity of equipment that you can claim from that. So not only can you upgrade stuff with adding perks to equipment and whatnot. All right, this menu doesn't want to close. So we're going to be right back. All right, we're back. So if a glitch happens like that where the game stops and doesn't let you get out of a menu, or sometimes happens with ad video bonuses, occasionally you'll end up getting stuck at the end of an advertisement, not being able to close out. Just close out of the game completely. Don't minimize it, but close it entirely and reopen it. And yeah. Anyways, go to the equipment screen after you collect your offline income. Hit the auto equip button. Later on, most likely, there's going to be ways to upgrade pretty much everything and to get to merge your equipment together. But you can go to the weapon. If you want to level it up quickly, hit batch level up. Oops. Same thing with your hero. You want to level your hero up quickly, hit the batch level up. And you can unlock more heroes in the game. Some of them you can unlock by spending coins, gold coins, some of them with in-app purchases, or you can restart the whole game altogether and get and pick your hero again. But we're going to play a round of the game. We're going to go over some tips on that. Crap, I forgot to go over skill selection. Anyways, you can actually select what skills. You can fill up all your skill slots prior to playing. And the skill slots that you fill up are the ones that pop up when you level up. Alright, this is glitchy. I'm going to close out of this. Look at the skill section here. And you can unlock new skills. If you see an exclamation mark by it, that means you can unlock it by spending gold or spending something else. This lightning blade one we can't afford yet. Gravity orb can't afford. Dark white can't afford. Dark white's kind of an oxymoron. So far, there's not really a way to upgrade your skills, but you can go to the skill settings menu to swap your skill set. Now, there's too much stop and start on that one for me, so I'm going to go to the graphics quality over here. Change it. Go back to the game. As you can see, the graphic quality is lower, the frame rate is lower, but we're more consistent now. This frame rate's a little too low. I would probably suggest setting it to medium because this looks like I'm playing on an iPhone 7 or something. 7S. Collect those gems in order to level up. And you want to try to collect things that are good against mobs, because large mobs of enemies tend to be tougher to beat than the bosses in this game. I like the lightning strikes because they automatically target enemies. And the more that you collect the same skill, the more upgrades you'll get. For example, if I upgrade the lightning strike again, it'll shoot out 2 bolts of lightning. And I can upgrade up to level 5. And then if I've also added skill cooldown reduction, I can transcend the skill to a completely new level. That will pop up when you level up as well, combining the two. Basically, it's similar to the base level skill, but on steroids. Larger bolts, larger area of effect, things like that. And this is true for every single one of the attack skills you get, except for the fire white and the water white. Those two can be transcended by combining with each other, which takes longer to do, but by the time you combine the two, you will get a massive, massive, massive boost. And you'll do massive amounts of damage. Lightning strike again. If you need to heal up, you can go to the Valhalla altar to gain blessings, which will increase your stats, and the altar of healing in order to heal. Don't go to them, though, unless you really need to, because if you stand in them for a while, then they'll go away. I mean, they'll come back eventually, but you kind of want to save them until you actually need them, because then they'll be of the most use to you. And they don't go away on their own. They only go away when you use them. All right, Thunder Orb. When you're looking at the passive stats, look at not only the the passive skills. Look at not only the active skills that they combine with, for example, movement speed boost combining with the Frost Shard, but use the passive stat on its own as a guide, because some passive stats like automatic healing are extraordinarily good to have, because you can kind of wait out your opponents and heal up. And keeping a distance tends to be a pretty good way to stay out of harm's way. Now, obviously, we're not taking a whole lot of damage here. Part of that is due to the equipment that we got, but part of it is due to just the fact that it takes a lot of chapters before this game actually gets difficult. But when this game gets difficult, you are going to seemingly find yourself in an endless cycle of grinding and collecting offline income in order to unlock new stuff. So you can try increasing your offline income immediately by setting the time ahead on your phone and then coming back to the game. That can help you increase your scouting income potentially. However, there's also, number one, the chance that it won't work. Number two, they'll ban your account. Or number three, that'll just screw everything up. So be sure to take those risks into account. All right, we got our first boss battle of the level here. This little button on the left. Oh, geez. All right, apparently it's really not worth it to decrease the graphics quality because the game will still clip, which is annoying. So if you want to get rid of the clipping, either buy a more powerful phone or tablet or bug the developers to release an update. because that is a programming error right there. Normally, when it happens, it goes with my phone getting super hot. I have an iPhone 13 Plus, so it's not ancient, but it's pretty old at this point. That's 3 years, 4 years old. All right. And try to speedrun the main rounds, even when you unlock new stuff like the dungeons. The new stuff, the dungeons get you bonuses, but these main rounds get you further into the game and unlocking things. All right, that's about all we have to go over for now. I'm not going to bore you guys watching the rest of this level. You've already seen me go over bosses and skills and all that. Maybe later I'll go over combination skills, but for now, this is Game Hydro. Please like and subscribe if you like this, if you like what we're doing, and if you like this game.